Gosh, I'm so bad at this. Ooh, that's a good way. I got my social media so I can push that down. Cool. We're a bit late. I understand that. I also understand that my current predicament is predicated on the proposition that I prepare myself to produce a proper presentation for my PayPal. That is exactly not what I was going for, but you know what? I don't care. Now please, come on. Come on, click. Click. Cool. Okay. Long story short, everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm going to... I should probably... talking a lot, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm down to 2 monitors, by the way, so I'm trying to figure out how to work with 2 monitors. Granted, I know people like work with a singular monitor, and I don't know how to do it. Oh, that's just a... Oh. I don't know you can just cut. What if I did this? But that's just a transition. Oh. Intriguing. No, wait a second. That's funny. I'm gonna lower the volume to music. I'm gonna keep it there for a while. But hi, welcome. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the den. That's what it should be saying. Welcome to the den. My name is... Well, the channel name is called Chiru Cobra, so I welcome you to the Chiru Cobra channel. Hi. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I am... You know, today hasn't been that bad. I got new glasses, though honestly, I wish I could show you. I will show you eventually. I have a couple of announcements to make. Oh yeah, I do have a couple of announcements to make. I will be making them really soon. And also I'll be working on like perfecting my announcement. In fact, today has been a preparation for that, which I'm going to announce today. That's why I was supposed to start streaming an hour earlier, and what is this? Nobody asked this. Oh, no, you know what? No, I'm gonna deal with that later. I don't know why I'm clicking random crap in my computer. So there are things I'm going to tell you there's things I want to tell you, which are gonna have to wait until tomorrow at the earliest, depending on if the matter is considered resolved or not. Also, I found a more efficient way to have chat open, so I'll be able to see chat. I should stop studio mode so I don't have to look at this. Also, depends on what happens today, on how I feel after the announcements. I will be playing a little bit of game of Earthbound. No, oh God. I have finished Earthbound. This is another one of my announcements. Okay, let's start with the less impactful announcement for the day. Hi everybody, how you doing? You have come across the Chiru Cobra channel, and in the Chiru Cobra channel, ADHD is the name of the game apparently, because I can't keep a straight thought in my head. Not that I'm straight either. Right mode is in a week. Anyway, why am I like so close to the camera? Because I want to. Because I can. I used to keep this for people who some really special moments. I just like my face. And my hair is not so bad either, but you know, if I could go a little closer, I would, but I think the limitations of BTS just keeps me over here. I could go... How small can I go? Oh boy. You guys see me? You guys see me? Oh crap, you can... Oh crap, you can't. Let me a second. Hi. Oh shoot. I didn't realize. I didn't realize maybe... Oh, give me a second, give me a second. I need to change some things. There we go. There we go. Can you guys see me? That's as small I can make myself. Oh boy, that is fantastic. Claire Diviner. How are you doing, Claire? Oh gosh, oh gosh, my gosh, I also welcome, Claire. I am so happy to see you here. You are I am sorry that you're gonna hear me ramble because I have nothing in the docket. Well, I have one thing in the docket, but I will be talking well, I will be bringing that up once I run out of things to talk about, which, considering myself, that's gonna take about half an hour. Officially finished editing all of my back levels so I can finally rest all day. Ramble. Or how do we call them nowadays? Yapping? Yes, I will be yapping. Yapping shall happen. So we're not gonna do this small for myself. We're gonna go big. We need to go big or go home. So I know what rambling is, just wonder about what. Multiple things. The one thing that is going to be the least impactful of my things is going to be the first thing I'm going to talk about, and that is on the matter of things that I will be playing in the future, because I thought about it. I thought a lot about the stuff that I wanted to do, and I thought about the original reason why I started streaming. Well, obviously, you stream. You don't expect to stream because it is you're gonna make it a job, because if you expect streaming to become a job, then congratulations, you're gonna burn yourself out. No, the original reason, I have two reasons. One, I wanted to make a hobby out of streaming, and also I wanted to go through my backlog, and I thought, it would be fun to go through my adventure of checking my backlog while I was live. So I don't wanna I've decided that other than some games that I've already been thinking about, Super Metroid, no, just wonder about that. Super Metroid Kaizo hacks. I would be so frustrated. Kaizo hacks, I would be so frustrated. Yeah, if anyone streams in hopes of success and money, they're setting themselves up for failure and disappointment. Precisely. If you are, I'll be honest. Like, one part of me thought maybe if I keep at this, I'll eventually hit the point where I'll be like mildly successful. And I'll be able to like have a like at least some like additional revenue to my normal job and all that stuff. That hasn't happened yet, but hey, you never know. But at the end of the day, that's not the point of me being here. But other than some games, like I want to play the rest of the Metroid games on stream. But other than that, and maybe one or two other games, I'm not gonna pick any games from games that I've already played. So if there's a game that I've thought I was curious to like showcase on stream, I'm not going to. I guess I gotta do it. Gotta do what? What you gotta do? You gotta. If you're doing something for me, you don't have to do crap for me, okay? You don't have to do crap for me. Hello again. I have. Oh, hello, Dr. Patchwork. I've seen Speed Chapter 6 of Paper Mario: The 1000-Year Dawn. I'm procrastinating finding General White for Chapter 7 by trying to see if I can beat my Pedo 100 Trials record. Oh, come on. You didn't need to. Claire, you didn't need to. I don't know why um I don't know why my things have not come out, but I did it for the founder badge. Oh, well, thank you, thank you. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I'm sure that in like 7 months I will see the fruit of that in my bank account. I don't make any money off this, I'll tell you that right now. I don't make any money off this. I receive maybe like $50 every like 6 months. Ah, oh gosh. I don't need to, but I want to. See, that's the thing. That's the thing, Scarlett. You don't need to. You don't need to play the Pit of Power and the Trials again. You want to. And you should. And you should make a speedrunner record of it. Yes, you should. Gosh, I need water, and I haven't even spoken about the big announcements. All right, I think it's time now. Okay, so this is kind of nerve-wracking because I have done this in the past. But I don't know if I've changed a little or not. Okay, so okay. Let me put it in steps. Firstly, I know I've been talking a lot about, well, not too much, but a lot about Switch 2. I reacted to the Direct and all that good stuff. And, oh gosh. And I do have one waiting for me. So I called vacation at work so I could have a week to myself with my Switch, as well as other stuff, because I'm not gonna spend the entire week just playing the Switch. I mean, I could, but I got other stuff I could do. Yeah, I'm not getting the Switch 2. I'm so done with Nintendo personally. Don't blame you, Claire. I don't blame you. There are several things, major things, people can be, you know, critical of Nintendo, though. I still play their old school games on emulator, though. Look. I am not, how do I say this? I'm not the police. I am not the police. I have been known to play games here and there on emulator. In fact, the next game I was planning to play would be on emulator as well. But yeah, just call me a sheep. You can call me a sheep. I don't care. I will be doing some streams about the Switch 2. There will still be streams about the stuff that we've been doing. I think Super Metroid will be done with Super Metroid by the end of the week. I think if I work on it well enough, I'll be done by the end of the week. My record on the Pit of 100 Trials, if I've never told you, is 50 floors. It would have been deeper if not for the damn batch bandits on 51. Oh, so you haven't completed the Pit of 100 Trials. Is this on this playthrough, on all playthroughs of the game? And after Super Metroid, you throw yourself into the shark pool with a ROM hack Super Metroid Impossible. I'll be perfectly honest. I like a challenge, but I don't know Super Metroid enough to throw myself into something like a Kaizo Metroid game or something like that. Like I eventually beat Metroid Dread in hard mode, but that took him a lot. That took a lot out of me. I beat an Impossible, and yes, pretty dang hard. Like, okay, if you need to know like. If you need to know like super like mega, you know, secret sauce, speedrunner tactics to beat the game, I already lost. I already lost. I already can't do it. This playthrough, because it's my... Oh, it is your first playthrough. Okay, Scarlett. Well, eventually you'll be able to get to the 100. When I first played Paper Mario, I did make it to 100. But in this one, I know there's something else after that. But I haven't gone to it. You know, procrastination and everything. Yay! So yes, expect coverage for... we talking about 1,000-Year Door? Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't tell you. We are like sort of kind of dual streaming. Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. So I'm also on YouTube. Yeah, and on Twitch. So yes, we are. Yes. I have Dr. Patchwork on the other side. We'll be talking about the 1,000-Year Door, which, by the way, excellent game, amazing game. And another thing I can tell you, like, what was I trying to say? This is why I say I'm not the police, because I played a lot of my old retro games on my Wii. It was, how do I say this? It was an enhanced Wii with enhanced capabilities. And somehow I got hold of a lot of discs. A lot of discs. Yes, that's right. A lot of discs. Paper Mario was one of those. I'll tell you what. That was some fun times, but nowadays I like swimming with dolphins. Nintendo, please don't sue me. I'm literally buying your Switch too. The fact I got to floor 50 while I was stuck in chapter 3 because my hubris and we could get to level 99 is impressive. My hubris said we could get to level 99 is impressive. Hey, you made it to level 50 while you were still around level on chapter 3. That is laudable. Clap, 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 clap. Honestly, literally no one enforces the whole emulator ROM stuff. I mean, emulation isn't even against emulation in general. Okay, yeah. That's a bit of a gray line. Emulation is, technically speaking, legal. The problem is how you go about finding the ROMs. Then again, I'll tell you this right now. Okay. I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna get me into hot water. But while it is by the law, it is indeed illegal to like download a ROM from the internet. They're not gonna come after you if you're just like downloading like a ROM of Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis to use for yourself. I mean, they could, but they're not, because you're such small potatoes. What are they gonna get from you? What's Nintendo gonna do? Send their ninjas arrest every single person who downloads a ROM? Exactly. Like, go to any old ROM site that still has how many downloads of a single game has happened. Let's take Super Mario Brothers, for example. Millions of people have downloaded a game. Like, from a ROM site, not even from like Virtual Console or Nintendo NSO. No, I don't know how I say that. We came into the thing about ROMs, but yeah. Is Nintendo gonna go after all of them? I mean, they could try, but it's not gonna happen. Nintendo seems to mostly care about the newer stuff, including hardware. What Nintendo does when it comes to ROMs is they go after the sites. They go after the sites themselves. We've seen them in in the past years where they shut down like ROM sites. And I'm coming to you, Scarlett, in a second. I just want to finish this thought. They'll go after the sites to try and like stop people, like or get people, like give people less options in where they can find the ROMs. But here's the thing. ROM sites are hydras. Cut one head, two more come out. They will never truly win this war. They will only slow it down for like a small moment of time. Oh, you got at this ROM site? Just wait a couple of around a month until the other ROM sites come up and they start like spreading like wildfire. Level 41 is still absurd for a player. I mean, it's levels for Mario, not Peter. Okay, yeah. And yes, I got to level 41 from finding the dark boost in the partially sanctum. I swear I need to get back to Paper Mario. Some of these sound like words that, you know, mean something, and then I'm like, I can get it. I understand this. I understand this, right? Oh, I need water. Where's my water bottle? There you are. I only ever emulate the old stuff anyway. I've zero interest in emulating anything from Wii onwards. I'll be honest. I mean, you have your tastes. I'm gonna say it. You have your tastes. It's okay, but don't just limit yourself because you like only the old stuff. There is some great games on, say, Wii and Wii U as well. Even though the Wii U is like, nah. Oh God, I'm just real. Oh. Or you just realize, like, if it wasn't for, like, you know, my enhanced Wii. Oh, I have a story about the Wii. I have a story about the Wii. I love knowing what my friends are about. It's a shit to nobody. I love knowing what my friends are talking about. All right, unironically, yes. Unironically, yes, Scarlett. Unironically, yes. The Wii came out in 2006. Next year, the Wii is 20 years old. How does that make you feel? Let me put it this way. Okay. When I was a wee little snek and I had my GameCube, actually I was like a teenage snek at that point. Shut up right now and take that back. That's fine. You see, I'm not exactly a spring chicken. You see, I was a teenage snek when I had my GameCube, and I was falling into that part where it's like, the older you get, you kind of grow out of video games. I had that mentality in my head that I'm supposed to grow out of video games. So I put it in my head that the GameCube was the last. GameCube was the last console for me. Anything else was gonna be like, you know, here and there. I wasn't gonna play video games. I was just gonna focus on other stuff in my life. So I technically skipped the Wii. Except I didn't, because they got a Wii for my nephews, and I played that to hell and back. Oh, and what else? Gosh, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, I also got a DS at that point. I sidestepped the idea of not having a new console by getting a DS. I mean, that was the part where I was going to college, so a DS made sense. I never grew out of video games. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never truly grew out of video games. I just kind of like shifted towards handhelds. So I got a DS. The Wii was my nephew's, so I played that when I could. Okay, I never grew out of video games. I was practically raised on video games since I got an NES as a little child. My brother, the NES was my brother's. The first console that was considered mine was the GameCube, and that was when I said, yeah, I made that stupid decision. And then, you know, from DS I went to 3DS, because at that moment I was like, well, nobody likes the Wii U, so why should I? And the PlayStation and Xbox didn't really interest me. So I went to 3DS. When you're done with your story, I can post a reference for what I just said. You can post whatever you want. You can interrupt me whenever you want. And then, well, I could give the story about my life with the Switch, because honestly, the Switch came at the perfect time in my life when I was moving out of my parents' house, because I had. Oh, music's over. Hey, I've been talking for so long. The music's over. I just realized. Oh, that was the whole cue of like, hey, dude, cut it out. You need to do stuff. Oh. It's posted now. Is it posted on wait.
People foods are like, oh, it is a cheese, beware cheese from a secret rat. We have put the rat's left it to stink.
Wait, what the heck is this? Oh my gosh, okay. The Jello Apocalypse. Oh my gosh, this is okay. Okay. Sorry. I was just watching. I was watching this. Okay, it's just only a minute. It's only a minute. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Sorry. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm just doing random stuff. I know. I'm just doing random stuff. But this is the part I really like. This is the part I really like because people bring me like this sort of stuff. Oh, freak! I'm okay. Okay, so I need to shrink myself a little bit. Hi. I shrunk. Okay, we're gonna watch it this way because let me just bring it in. Is this what you brought up? Is this it? Is this it? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be hilarious. Okay. Okay, let me just bring up the voice, bring up the audio. This is the kind of stuff that I like when people bring me like some random stuff to me to watch. By the way, another announcement I wanted to make was that I was searching the internet. Let me just play this real quick. And then we'll talk about the other stuff. Okay.
Phoenica put her hands on her hips.
No offense, Trixie, but I'm not sure that you're the expert on what rich people do and do not eat. And two, rich people foods are like, oh, it is a cheese, beware cheese from a secret rat. We have put the rat's cheese in a barrel at the bottom of a boat and left it to stink for 50 years. The cheese is now worth as much as a house. Money!
Phoenica scoffed.
Rat cheese! Oh, Trixie, I should put you in an envelope and mail you to my grandmother because you are a card! A cultured gourmet would never make cheese from a rat! You must be thinking of pine cone cheese.
I love knowing what my friends are talking about, said Rick to nobody.
Okay. Okay. That was Are you calling me out? I think Scarlett is calling me out. But yeah, unironically. Unironically me. Also yes. Cheese. Ooh, also me, cheat. Okay. I'm trying to center myself to remember what is it that I wanted to say, and that is that I do want to accept submissions for stuff that people want me to like react to, because I want to like start like watching stuff on stream. This, again, just like with games that I have never played, this has to be stuff that I have never watched. Because if you send me stuff, the problem is that I'm well versed on the internet and I have seen a lot of stuff. So that stuff is gonna be a problem. Also, Claire, I see you. Meep. I see you. Because for example, ASDF, I've seen ASDF. I have seen ASDF. But something that I haven't seen is, oh, what was it again? I found it just a day ago. Dang it. Cyanide and Happiness. There we go. I was gonna watch Cyanide and Happiness. You know what I've been meaning to watch for a long time? I haven't watched yet. Epic the Musical. I've seen so many people talk about Epic the Musical and I want to watch it. So I'm gonna do it on stream. I want to do it on stream. Every single fatality in Mortal Kombat 1, the new game, not the old arcade game. Do you want to scar me for life? No, honestly, I've seen them and they are absolutely hilarious. I could watch them. I could watch them. I could find them. Oh gosh. How long is this? Oh my gosh, it's 40. It's 48 minutes. It's 48 minutes of fatalities. Like, does it do every fatality for every character? Like, is this like every fatality done to every character, or is this like just one well, just, oh my gosh, I've never watched Epic the Musical, and honestly, I don't get the hype. I don't know. I'm one of those who says, "Oh, this looks cool. People are liking it. I want to at least give it a shot, even if I don't like it after like 15 minutes. I'll give it a shot." What was that show that I gave it a shot and I thought I didn't like? I'm trying to think. There was this anime, probably, that I watched. That or maybe Death Battle 5 can pick a me, or maybe battle into Saitama versus Popeye. There was a Saitama versus Popeye? I don't think I've seen that one. If you have it, you can pop it in right in there and we can watch it right now. Because otherwise, I think oh yeah, with the week that I'm okay. Final thing I'm gonna say, and then we can either watch that or we can just go straight into playing a game which I've been thinking about playing for the longest time. So and I've been like streaming for a long time, and I think it's about time for me to do it. And when I do it, I wanna give a well. Let me just go in order. I will be, for those who have never seen me in the flesh before, I will be in the flesh. I will not show my face. I will do everything to cover my face, but I will be in the flesh. Sorry to disappoint to the people that thought I was a twink. I'm not. But that would only happen for one stream, one time. And you heard nothing. I mean, if you're okay with it and you want to actually watch it, I can post a link. You brought me entertainment and you took it away from me. Post the link. Post the link. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay, I need to. Okay. When was this? This was 3 years ago. Okay, cool. So we're gonna be watching this. Let me just bring it up. Oh, crap. No, wait. No. There's a way to do this. There is a way to do this. It's just going to... Where does the time go? Bro. COVID started 5 years ago. So... Well, oh yeah. Undertale. That's the game. Undertale. I love doing that. Yes, I've never played Undertale, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Also, I have a thought. Let me finish my thought. I'll read your thought. Also, very important. I've never played Undertale. I know some of the things that happen in Undertale. Please no spoilers, and please no backseating. I've intentionally let myself not play Undertale for so long because I wanted to forget what I've unintentionally learned about the game. And I don't want to time out people because they want to tell me you have to do things this way, or you have to experience this story, or I can't wait for you to get to X part. I'm just saying. Do you own Undertale? I have it on Steam, and that's how I'm going to play it. Now, from Scarlett, also thought if you still remember Mario and Luigi Paper Jam on the 3DS, I feel like if my Paper Mario from the Thousand Year Door was the Paper Mario there, Bowser and company would not be the problem. That's the thing. I feel like the Paper Mario kind of changed after Sticker Star, and it doesn't feel like the same character anymore. And here we go with an example of me having to be the bad guy. Scarlett, I hope you can hear me. That is exactly what I was talking about when it comes to Undertale. I will maybe eventually, like I'm planning for a single run. Eventually I might do every run possible. Please, let me play the game as I see to do it. Thank you. This is not an admonishment. This is just me like wanting to enjoy the game as best as I can. Thank you. Okay. Back to watching this. How am I going to do this so I can still have chat on? This is the part where I'm like, I wish I had a third screen, which I will explain why I don't have a third screen soon. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off studio mode. No, yeah, turn off studio mode, and I'm gonna put you over here. Oh, that's as small as I can make this. Yeah, that's as small as I can make that. Yay! Okay, so I can watch this way, right? Let's see. Chrome. Thank you. Oh. I can just make it a little bit bigger for you guys' benefit. That's not what I mean when I say I'm going to make it bigger. That should be good enough. I'm just going to put it over here, and then I'm going to put myself over here. Hopefully that'll be enough for everybody to see. Yep, that'll be enough. All right. Even with 4 screens, I swear sometimes not enough. I'll be honest. I think I find a good balance with 3 screens. I think I found a good balance with 3 screens. But yeah, I'm not want to talk about why I don't have a third screen right now because reasons, which I will comment that once everything has been settled, which hopefully will be by tomorrow's stream. Anyway, desktop audio is on. Play it. Okay, I am skipping this. Okay, there we go. Let's start.
Saitama, the One Punch Man.
Popeye, the Sailor Man.
East versus West. Old versus new.
Okay, can you guys hear it properly?
Versus basic exercise.
These two warriors may seem ridiculous, but their unassuming exteriors belie impossible strength.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their
Good.
armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
So firstly, my when I was a little kid, I watched a lot of Popeye the Sailor Man. Just bring a little bit of history of where would I stand in which characters I would like to play. I would like to win. I watch a lot of Popeye the Sailor Man, so I know a little bit about what his abilities and his strengths are. Before they explain it to me. When it comes to like One Punch Man, I saw season 1. I started season 2, and then I kind of stopped. I don't know why, but I really liked season 1. I like what I saw. So who do you think will win this? Okay, here's the thing. Saitama only needs to hit once. And that is a problem for Popeye. So I think Saitama will take it. Like, Popeye really needs to be really agile to avoid Saitama. I love watching Popeye as a kid. Same with a lot of old school Golden Age cartoons. I know. Like, I was watching Cartoon Network in the era where Cartoon Network showed a lot of old cartoons. So Popeye, not Betty Boop, I want to talk about Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, all that sort of stuff. I enjoyed that so much. Anyway, play me.
Life is pain, brutal and short. The challenges we face during our brief sojourn on this tiny blue marble are what make us human. They light a fire in our soul. They make it all worth something. Without them, we are lost.
Yeah, it's a little early in the day for an existential crisis.
What?
I came prepared.
For this
Sudden Gumball? Oh, by the way, I did see the new trailer for the Gumball show, and it is... Honestly, it's like we never left. It's like Gumball never left. And I know it is weird that it's coming only on like Hulu and Disney Plus instead of like, HBO Max. But Gumball, it's fine. It's Gumball.
Failed salaryman, all it took to get that.
I never seen Gumball. What I hear is good. It's great. It's great. Okay, yes, it is a kids cartoon. At the end of the day, it's a kids cartoon, so it has kids cartoon stuff. But my gosh, it's one of those cartoons that you feel like it doesn't talk down to you. It's not like one of those like, hey, do you know, like, it doesn't feel like a baby's cartoon. It feels like it's clever enough that you can watch it no matter the age. And you will enjoy it no matter the age. I really watch TV, let alone cartoons. Last thing I watched was Steven Universe Future. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know we're gonna get to Saitama and Popeye. I know there's a lot of discourse around Steven Universe. I know there's a lot of discourse around Steven Universe not being all that good. I will defend Steven Universe. I think Steven Universe, like for all his faults, because I know no series is faultless. I know Steven Universe has his faults, and I know there's stuff that it doesn't do perfectly. But I will defend the show. It's good. It's really good. I love Steven Universe. I think the worst thing about Steven Universe, in my honest opinion, is the fact that it did not get a proper 6th season. Season 5 should have been 2 seasons. There was too much there to crunch it into a single season. And no, Future doesn't fix that. I like Future. I did like Future. But it doesn't retroactively fix what happened with season 5. Game of Thrones final season pacing. I mean, yeah, I haven't seen Game of Thrones, and after I heard about what happened in season 8 of the Game of Thrones, I have no interest in it. So, yeah. Oh yeah, another announcement. I will, since I decided to like not play some games that I had in the docket to play. The next game that's gonna happen on this this slot which we are using right now. Well, actually, no, that's less for Undertale. Okay. I need to think about what am I gonna do for the. Okay, I'll just say that a certain eye patch man is gonna come back, and you're gonna love him.
Fiery passion back was to save this butt-chin child from a crab monster in underwear.
Intriguing. I mean, at this point in my time, I think I don't have enough time in this world for me to like watch every single show that people would want me to watch. Honestly.
Where? That was a sentence.
This man was Saitama, and he was going to be a superhero.
And so he trained, pushing his body beyond its limits and shattering the boundaries of humanity.
So hard, his friggin' hair fell out.
Saitama's strength grew exponentially day by day.
Saitama is goals. Saitama is goals. I wish I had the discipline to do what Saitama did. I wish I had the discipline.
He became too strong. He became the one, the only, the infamous Caped Baldy.
But anyone who's
Oh yeah, he doesn't he even ever have a name, a superhero name? I don't think he ever gets a superhero name.
In exactly one punch. One friggin' punch. And this is a universe with some pretty whacked out monsters. Like a giant who's over 1/4 kilometer tall and can stomp.
I think he does. Okay, so eventually he does get a superhero name. Okay, good. Because I'm like calling him Saitama like his revealing name is kind of weird. That's like saying, "Oh, I was saved by Peter Parker, the spider guy."
During their battle, that same monster
Oh my gosh, it's Bruce Wayne!
And fired it at Saitama.
Right there, it says it on the screen.
Squirt gunning some lava at it. The lava he was bathing in, naked, and then he punched him. Surprise.
Saitama created after images just by hopping side to side, defeated a martial arts master with his butt, and survived the inhospitable vacuum of space after being kicked all the way to the moon and before jumping back to Earth in about 16 seconds. That's
I remember that one.
The speed of light.
Kinda like the time he blocked attacks from this alien dude who stated to move near light speed, or punched so fast his fist starts to blue shift. You know, that thing that happens when you approach the speed of light?
Saitama utilizes his absurdly superhuman strength and speed with techniques like his devastating normal punch. And if he wants to consecutive normal punches.
Are you kidding me?
I am so...
What kind of self-respect?
That's just hilarious. So he punches very fast. I love how this he's so hilarious. This is what I love about One Punch Man. How he's like he doesn't give a crap. He's like, oh yeah, my technique, just a normal punch. He's like, oh, the serious punch.
Anime protagonist is he?
Plain and simple, he's a satire of one. Instead of seeing his journey from the beginning and enjoying his struggle to the top, we join him when he's already there.
Basically, imagine if Goku went Super Saiyan in his fight against Jackie Chun. Kinda sucks all the drama out of it, doesn't it?
And that's the point. Far from the power fantasy the genre is known for, Saitama's life became an existential nightmare. Without suitable conflict, the struggle that had heretofore defined him became meaningless. His new reality was inescapably boring.
Which is really saying something when he can decimate mountains without even hitting them, or shatter asteroids that rank a 9 on the Torino scale. For those not in the Torino, that's equal to 1 trillion tons of TNT. This guy's
damn
must have been insane.
That could crash a game of Minecraft.
100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day.
Okay, let me just write it down.
That's it.
You've got to be shitting me.
It doesn't make sense because it's not allowed to make sense. To be fair, though, to someone who isn't already a trained soldier or athlete, keeping that workout...
So, like, playing an RPG with max level and all the best gear from the start?
Well, 100 push-ups and sit-ups are technically doable, especially if you space them out. Doing 100 squats and then running half a marathon? every single day would absolutely destroy your legs.
Put simply, effective workouts involve shredding muscle fibers at the micro level, then allowing them time to repair themselves more durable than before. This repair process requires hydration, consuming protein and carbohydrates, and lots of sleep.
But Saitama's workout schedule doesn't give them time to repair, which means he was basically just ripping himself to shreds over and over and over.
Ooh.
After a few days, he shouldn't even been able to move, but he just kept going.
There might be an explanation. Take the brilliant scientist Dr. Genus, whose half-century of research into evolution
Okay.
Saitama erased in-
Sorry. I gotta stop for a second. I have two thoughts. First of all, yes, that is essentially impossible. Yeah. Secondly, maybe I should try that regimen. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's essentially impossible. But also, you know, that RPG comment. I remember, what was it? Tales of Symphonia. I played Tales of Symphonia, and I remember like going on New Game Plus. Like, you didn't have everything on New Game Plus, but you could do something that could just like decimate the game. You could get like 10 times the experience. So by the time you make it to the first boss, you basically could decimate the mid level, the mid game boss. It was that bad.
Well, one punch. According to Genus's hypothesis, Saitama's training broke his limiter.
Basically, every living
Yep.
thing on Earth has a limit to their natural abilities. At some point, no matter how badass they are, they'll plateau. Wait a minute. Have I peaked? I gotta go to the gym!
Well, Saitama trains so hard. he
Don't
literally
do that
defies
to me.
the
I
laws of
probably
nature
need to
and
go to the gym
reality.
too.
He just breaks the logic of his world. He crushed the
Whoa!
entire field of evolutionary biology in the palm of his hand.
And while he
Nice.
has stated that his strength did eventually stop growing, it's pretty clear he's never gotten close to showing it off in full.
Such as when he fought the godlike alien conqueror Lord Boros, and finally broke out his serious punch. A blow where he punches a little harder than normal.
And reflecting Boros' collapsing star-roaring cannon. Now, you see, that's an attack name. An energy blast that was going to blow up the friggin' planet. That's over 50 zetatons of TNT. Like
Yikes.
a trillion of the world's strongest nukes going off at once.
Despite his obvious and overwhelming power, Saitama's accomplishments were never officially recognized. As if no one in their right minds could believe a psych ward Charlie Brown could save the world.
Well, he doesn't seem fine. Almost as if being removed from anything
I'd say
resembling
good grief.
conflict gave him a perspective.
Sorry, I don't have a lot to say. I'm trying to like keep commenting because I know like this is like a I don't want to get people.
When you could just chill at home with your buds and play video games.
Maybe that was the real lesson all along. Not to
What?
value our lives based on our accomplishments, but on the time we spend living and enjoying
What?
life's simple pleasures.
I'll leave that to Saitama, and I can't think of anything more pleasurable than punching so hard my name becomes a byword for literally unbeatable. I remember that. King of broken anime characters.
Damn it, it still hurts.
Until Saitama finds his equal, he's gonna end all his fights. And
I mean, that's the one thing Saitama can't do, play video games well. Yep. Poor Saitama. Please don't punch your PlayStation.
One Punch!
I love One Punch.
Popeye the Sailor Man,
Boop,
hero,
boop.
adventurer, sailor, man.
Oh, two against one, huh? How do you like that?
Man, he sounds like he's from a pack of Marlboro factories every day. And if you ever wanted to know what angry cat sex sounds like,
Whoa.
he can sing.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Okay, I kind of forgot a couple of things that Popeye could do.
Popeye's origins are humble. Born to the cruelly named Poop Deck Pappy, Popeye was
Poop Deck Pappy,
immediately
oh
upon
my
birth
gosh.
Horrifically
Oh, by the way,
so
have you seen what was it? The Popeye movie? I think it was Robin Williams that starred in the movie. It was his first big role. I gotta say, I understand the movie. I understand the criticisms of the movie. It's really, honestly, critically speaking, it's not that good, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. It is a guilty pleasure of mine, and I can't not say it's a fun ride. And if you never watched it, you should, at least once. I have with Robin Williams. I've only seen it once as a kid. I saw it once as a kid, and then I saw it again more recently. It's a fun ride. It is a fun ride. I mean, it's not the best movie, but it's hilarious. I love it.
ugly his father fled in embarrassment of his spawn and never returned.
So
Wow.
Popeye grew up with a chip on his shoulder and a pop in his eye, especially after discovering his higher calling, beating the snot out of people.
Don't worry, Popeye's fists are righteous, only spilling the snot of those who deserve it. Inspired by his adopted father, Whaler Joe, Popeye set out to put his combat prowess to the test and join
Damn, I didn't know he was 40.
becoming a true sailor man.
It was there he learned
Also-
the sweet science of boxing and to battle against World War II era racial stereotypes. I'm being non-specific, not just for sensitivity, but because there are so
Oh,
many
that was the
examples.
that was
Originating in the era of rubber hose animation,
it was the era at the time. It was not okay then. It's not okay now. But
Popeye's body is essentially made of, well, rubber, able to stretch, twist, squish, and squash any way he likes.
Or rev up his arm for a punch that'll knock you around the planet.
Popeye's punches are fascinating since they can disincorporate their target.
Yep,
into
Golden Era
spots
cartoon
and
racist stereotypes have
turning
aged
anchors
really
into
poorly.
Fish hooks, an alligator into handbags, and several Native Americans. You know, I don't even.
Again,
wanna know.
I think the reason's
again.
Pretty simple,
Yep.
Wiz. He's a cartoon. He can basically do whatever he wants. He can shoot fire from his corncob pipe, pull a canyon closed, punch bolts of lightning out of the air, and even give the sun a black eye.
Now I'm
Judging by
thinking,
the distance the sun
this is
from the
closer
Earth,
than I
as well as
thought.
The time it took for the high striker puck to reach it, the puck must have been moving at 500 times the speed of light. In
This
order
could
to
be a
generate that
closer
force,
fight than I
Popeye
thought. The
must
only
have
thing
swung
that-
his fist just as fast. Hell,
No,
he
wait,
even shouted
no, wait.
so
I was gonna say
fast,
Saitama still has
somehow
flight,
occupied
but-
two places at once and hit himself.
So, was he just born this way? Is being ugly the secret to pulling insane bullshit superpowers out of your ass? Because if so, you might want to get on that, buddy.
See, this is why I don't have superpowers. I'm too pretty. I love how the quantifying giving the sun a black eye. I mean, if we're going by cartoon logic, why the hell not? A Saitama can punch away a ray that could have destroyed the Earth. Popeye could give the sun a black eye. Popeye's the reason. What is it? Jupiter has an eternal storm. Just kidding.
No. The secret to Popeye's immense physical strength is simply the virtue of nutrition.
I knew you'd find a way to make it lame.
Specifically, Popeye has spent his life consuming a miracle herb that has turned him from a mere sailor
Oh, yeah.
to a veritable
Spinach.
god. Spinach.
Propaganda straight from the bean counters at Big Vegetable. You'll never get me to eat my greens, damn you! It's the
Unironically, that's the truth. It was propaganda to get people to eat spinach. Yep. That is why Popeye specifically eats spinach, to get people to eat more spinach.
only animal flesh and grain alcohol.
Love me some spinach, funny enough.
Originating in
I have eaten spinach before. It's look. I should be eating more greens. I know I should be eating more greens. Spinach is like kind of like a grade 3. Like once I'm like on grade, I'm like on grade 1. Grade 2 would be like get like carrots and stuff. Spinach is like on grade 3 in terms of like where I would be in like learning to love greens and stuff and veggies.
In Persia, Spinacia oleracea is a leafy green nutrient and antioxidant-rich vegetable that can help prevent cancer and reduce blood pressure.
And apparently imbue your
I should really be
biceps with the
eating
power of
spinach.
God and anime.
I should
While
really
a
be eating
normal can
spinach.
of spinach contains about 44 calories. When used in Popeye's world, its effects are multiplied. Not only does it
For me, I'm one of the least
Popeye's
pickiest
already
eaters, so I can
strength
eat just about any
further,
green just
it makes
fine.
them virtually impervious to harm.
See, I was a picky eater when I was a little kid, and my parents folded. My parents folded when it came to that, and I don't blame them, but I kind of wish they were a little more like pushy for that, because I think I would have had more taste towards different things. Like, let me put it this way: how picky I was. If it wasn't for my grandmother pushing, I wouldn't like chicken. Thank you, Grandma. May you rest in peace. Oh gosh. I remember that like it was yesterday. She put a plate of chicken in front of me and said, "This is your dinner, you're eating it." And it wasn't just chicken, it was like a piece of it was a drumstick. It was just one drumstick right there. I'm not peeling it from you. I'm not peeling it for you. I'm not doing anything. It's cooked, it's seasoned, bite into it. Had it not been for my grandmother, I would have never liked verduras con bacalao, or however that's spelled. Yep, basically. God bless. Let me put it this way. Thank you, grandmothers, for being how you are. Sometimes.
It lets him fly, turn invisible, shapeshift his body into literally anything, and even survive the universe getting turned off. That's right.
What?
This big whatever the hell that thing
When did that
is
happen?
apparently God, and he turned off reality in order to kill Popeye and his friends. Because why not?
What?
Except guess what? Popeye was fine. Why? Because he eats his spinach.
I wonder what its nutritional content is like. Well, let's find out with math.
That's not a regular spinach anyway. That's loaded with steroids. Oh.
Spinach in Popeye's world was once
Oh,
able
you-
to
oh,
grow
oh,
a
oh.
beanstalk so tall it reached into outer space
100%.
all the way to a nearby solar system and shattered this stylized yellow star. By measuring the volume of this spinach stalk and including the caloric density of regular spinach, we can calculate one single can of Popeye's spinach contains
I'm not
over
really the pickest
46
eater, not as a kid, not
undecillion
now.
Calories. That's over 700.
Oh, I acknowledge that my childhood was not typical when it came to being, picky eater. I know everybody like love eating this and that and that. I know I'm not. I know I wasn't typical. I know now I wasn't typical back then. Oh gosh. I still don't like bacalao, by the way.
Octillion times greater.
I still
than
don't
the
like
total
bacalao.
Calories the average person will consume over their entire life.
That's over 46
That is
billion
disgusting.
Yoda
That
tons
background
of
image was just
TNT,
disgusting.
Enough to destroy, well, a star. Or enough to punch your annoying neighbor so hard that when they land, they tilt the Earth.
By measuring the angle of
Wow.
a planet after tilting, we can determine its axis was adjusted by about 13 degrees in less than a second. That's
That
the
is-
speed of about 1.8 million meters per second.
I wonder, is that enough to power a rocket ship so fast it travels backwards in time? Yeah, 'cause that happened. I only know of one type of herb that'll take you through time.
What the-
Whatever kind
How
of
did-
spinach it is.
How did this happen?
Not true. Popeye doesn't consume some special magical spinach. Any kind will do.
Middle school me was a menace when it came to mixing food. Oh my gosh. Look, if it's like foods I like, I will mix them all over. I will make a mess and I will eat it and I will enjoy it. But there's things I really don't like. Mayonnaise do not do. You give me something with mayonnaise, I will say thank you, and it goes straight into the garbage. I did like broccoli. I was like, really? I love me some bacalao. See, that's the thing, because if you grew eating those things, you're gonna grow loving those things. So I understand your love for bacalao, but I never ate it as a child. So when I'm eating it as an adult, I'm like, I don't hate it. I don't like it. I tried peanut butter and mayonnaise. Biggest food regret of my life. Peanut butter is another one of those that I don't like. I don't like. Okay, I may have told this story before. There was a time when this family, bless their hearts, they don't have a whole lot of food. They don't have a lot of money, and I understand that they don't. But they wanted to feed me. They wanted to give me some food, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll take a sandwich. Sure, okay. And they offered me this peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which, again, bless their hearts. Thank you for sharing your food with me. I ate those solely because they gave them to me. I'll tell you, the ratio was bread, jelly, peanut butter, bread. I was choking at the end of that. I was like, no more. To this day, peanut butter and meat just don't mix. Not at all. I'd rather eat spinach every day than peanut butter. I added peaches to a sub sandwich and dipped that in hot sauce during lunch, and I liked it. Yeah, there has to be a balance, at least a bit more jelly than peanut butter. I mean, the jelly was fine. The amount of jelly was fine. Just like, I would have scraped like maybe like 2/3 of that peanut butter, and that would have made it a decent sandwich. Even though I still don't like peanut butter, that would have made it a decent sandwich. I added peaches to a soft sandwich, dipping in hot sauce during... And that experimentation, Scarlett, that experimentation is what makes for good food, for good chefs. Oh, speaking about food, well, I was doing the thing that I'm going to talk about tomorrow that I can't talk about today. I passed by a restaurant. Oh my gosh, there's a Thai restaurant in town. There was before that there was this in that same place there was this like chicken place that was like they made a lot like chicken and food, you know, with chicken and stuff. And I once ate there and it was salty. That's another thing. Don't make your food too salty. I do like me some salt in the food, but if you make it too salty to the point that I'm like all I'm tasting is salt, no, I don't like it. And that's how that food tasted when I first tried it. And I was like, oh, no, thank you. But now I see that they've made there's a Thai restaurant there now, and I'm thinking because I've never had Thai food. No, wait. I've had Thai food once. I have Thai food once, and I want to try it again. And this could be my golden opportunity to try some Thai food, just like right there. I don't have to go too far from home. Yeah, I have a saber tooth, but I'm not a deer eater. I'm not a deer either. I don't want my food being pure salt. Like exactly. Also, that's way too much peanut butter. My God, I know. Like I held that sandwich, and the peanut butter was dripping. The peanut butter was dripping. I was like, "Yep." If I didn't like peanut butter before, man, now I'm hungry. Who wants Thai?
Even if it's handed to him by the audience in the real world watching his cartoon.
He can summon cans to his side by whistling for them.
Obviously, got a drink. That sounds awful. We had drink. No, yeah. Yeah. That's something I forgot to mention. We did get a drink. We did get I think it was lemonade. And I love lemonade. So that was a good contrast right there.
Just waving his hand. The dude has literally been disintegrated into nothingness. Then his nothingness.
Okay, I keep pausing because I keep reading chat. That's crazy. Usually it's the jelly that drips from my sandwiches. That shows you what happened there.
Grabbed a spinach can out of nowhere and ate it. Nothing ate it. His nothing. And then he came back with his... I don't know.
He tears the film strip he's being animated on, or exit his cartoon to beat the shit out of his own animator.
So Popeyes basically found two different versions of God and whooped their asses. You know, he's a pretty chill broski, considering he's basically a spinach-eating Lovecraftian nightmare.
But he's always
basically...
So if you decide to antagonize him,
basically, I think that's the best explanation of who Popeye is. He's a Lovecraftian nightmare that is powered by spinach. All right,
the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, in case you're starting to feel those winter blues, check out BetterHelp.
This show is
okay. Nope.
For a death battle.
Nope. First of all, I have not been sponsored by anybody, much less BetterHelp, and I'm not going to give them the time of mine. And I've heard horror stories about BetterHelp, so we're gonna skip that and go straight into the battle. And we'll not talk about it anymore.
Oh man, the scrap's always so expensive. No thanks.
Whoa, first punch.
No one bad-mouthing me, spinach. Put 'em up, yes, big palooka.
Whatever.
Yep. This is going exactly how I thought it was gonna happen first. Except Saitama doesn't look.
Well, blow me down. Ya ain't got a scratch on yas.
I know, right? Overwhelming strength is so boring.
Oh. Normal punch. Oh! I need a minute. So let me read this chat first. I prefer jam sandwiches anyway. Lose the peanut butter, just put jam on the bread and boom. You know, I remember I was doing a jam sandwich, but it was jam and something else. And I'm trying to remember what that something else was. And I remember my roommate at the time said that was disgusting. That thing that I was doing was disgusting and he hated how I was doing them. And I didn't care because I enjoyed them and it was delicious. Nutella? I don't know if it was Nutella. I don't know if it was Nutella. Also, Popeye's dead, but we still got like 7 minutes in this? The hell? Well, wow, that was too much. Yep. Okay.
A little bit more interesting now.
What the fuck? Oh, he's going serious. Oh, whoa. Go back. Go back. Whoa. I love the pixel art. That is fantastic. Oh, we are going. Wait.
Sure is one crazy gazookas.
I'm just a guy who's a hero for fun. Who the hell are you?
Yep, I am what I am, and that's all what I am.
Whoa, that is. This is actually pretty cool. The different styles. Holy, what the hell is Saitama doing? Oh, I think I know what he's doing. Or not. Crystallized? Oh. What is this? No, let's go back. What is this? No, wait a second. What is this face? What the fuck is this face? Excuse me. What the hell is this face? Who told? Like, look at that. Tell me you're not seeing what I'm seeing. who saw this and thought, yes, this is a good style for Popeye the Sailor Man. Like, Saitama's one thing. Saitama looks just like Saitama. And there's also 3D models of Saitama also, like in, and you know, it's like anime, you know, so stuff. But it's like, you know Popeye is 40, not 65, right? Probably what Popeye would look like IRL. Maybe he was a 65-year-old, what was it called? A fat bastard or something. And we're seeing it here. Yes, yes. Good luck sleeping tonight. Holy hell. Whoa, right into this. The thing is, Saitama has not gotten a single hit. Death?
Amazing! This is amazing! How did you get so strong?
It's me spinach.
Whew. Huh.
Can this be? My heart's beating so fast.
You know what? This is kind of wholesome. This is kind of wholesome for.
Again.
What the?
That's all I can stand, 'cause I can't stand no more.
I never thought it would happen. A serious fight. I found it! Thank you, weird spinach mascot.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Took a big gamble, but now he is scratched.
I'm sorry, what?
By the Sailor Man. KO! Well,
Really?
I say that fight was
No.
over easy. Wait, except isn't Saitama's whole gag that he can't lose?
It is, but it's more nuanced than that. Despite breaking his limiter, Saitama's strength isn't limitless.
Yeah,
He's
that's what I want to know. I want to know the hows and
Meant
whys.
his potential strength was likely infinite, but there's nothing left in his world powerful enough to push him to get stronger, like a bodybuilder stuck with 5-pound dumbbells.
He also doesn't possess some magical ability to kill someone in one punch regardless of effort. Powerful adversaries like Boros and Garo have survived his blows repeatedly, albeit briefly, and he's never met anyone quite like Popeye the Sailor Man.
According to the mangaka, One Punch Man's gag is that Saitama is an anime protagonist at the end of his series, slapped in at the beginning of his series, where he's too strong to have a challenge.
So, if we know Saitama's strength does have a limit, what is it?
We know he can deflect Boros' planet-destroying blast, but he was clearly super casual about it. He may have called it his serious punch, but that's the joke. He's only now getting kind of serious.
In order to get as generous a number as possible, let's assume Saitama was exerting the least amount of effort he could to throw that punch. Since he's still technically a human,
Okay,
we
come
can
on, come
assume
on.
The ratio between the least amount of effort possible and the most is relatively consistent with other humans. Let's just say he
Yeah,
burned
just
the
say so,
equivalent of
come on.
only 1 calorie relative to the strongest punch ever recorded, which was over 1,000 joules.
Ah,
The average person
why-
burns about 1 calorie a minute doing absolutely nothing. So this is assuming Saitama is literally as casual as physically possible.
That'd make his strongest punch
It's very
about
impossible to determine the
200
setup or
times
limit of
greater
Saitama's
than
threat.
his
This is
weakest.
not the primary
Using
purpose of this
Boros'
particular
energy blast as a base,
Wait, what's going on?
Saitama-
Okay, so basically at the end of this fight, we saw that Popeye won, apparently. And so we're explaining why Saitama couldn't have Why is it that they decided that Saitama
Theoretical
must have lost
strongest
this
punch
battle?
would be over 11 Yoda tons of TNT. That's
Right?
absolutely insane. Enough to annihilate Uranus 4 times over.
Well,
Which we
that's
saw in the
impressive,
battle.
But that's still far less than Popeye's star-busting power, which was millions of times greater. Sure, this is only
Yep.
an estimate. We don't know Saitama's full strength exactly. But the point is, whatever it may be, it can be measured.
That's right, but trying to compare them with just numbers isn't the whole story.
While Saitama can break his world fairly easily, it's still a semi-realistic world that generally obeys the laws of physics.
Popeye in
General.
his world, on the other hand, can't really be measured at all. The dude's occupied 2 places at the same time, ripped the film strip he's animated on, and knocked out the guy drawing him.
So,
You knew
in
we'd have to figure
general-
that out. Popeye's just on a whole other level of bullshit.
Even
So overall, because cartoon physics, Popeye wins. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing because Popeye can literally break the fabric of reality because cartoon physics. That's why he wins.
if Saitama
Is that what
was
we're
strong
losing?
enough to kill Popeye in one punch, Popeye has survived being fully disintegrated, only to recover good as new.
Which we
Else
saw.
God turned off all of reality and Popeye just ignored it.
And
I mean,
on the flip
basically.
side, there was nothing
Who knew
stopping
cartoons
Popeye
beat
from just
Saitama into-
turning Saitama into a bunch of eggs, which he can do without spinach. So even if Popeye was weaker, he'd still have a way to finish the job in one punch.
Saitama was easily one of the strongest combatants we've ever seen, but pure strength was no match for Popeye's insane power, survivability, and plain old cartoon shenanigans.
If you thought
Cartoon
nothing
bullshit,
could
that's for
match
sure.
the One Punch Man, now you know Popeye's spinach can.
The winner.
Boo! Boo to that pun.
And that's a wrap for our
Okay, I'm gonna. Boop. There we go. And that, my friends, is why you don't listen to bullcrap. And that's why you should eat your spinach, people. Well, cartoons beat Saitama in general. Not really. I mean, you could say that, but also, you have like, what was I gonna say? Gosh, what was I gonna say? I mean, you could put like Saitama against somebody like, say, Bugs Bunny, and Bugs Bunny could like probably like give him the runaround, but Bugs Bunny doesn't. But Bugs Bunny doesn't have the physical ability that Popeye has, at least. Does that match battle videos are fun to watch? Goku versus Superman still makes fanboys rage at other with arguments. That's what I want to see the most. Nerd rage. Nerd rage. Sure, you season good spinach. Make sure you season your spinach first. Otherwise, I'm not eating it. Gosh. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, now that we're talking about veggies again. Now we're talking about veggies again. Oh my gosh. I can't stand broccoli by itself. I can't. I cannot stand broccoli by itself. I know my head looks like a giant broccoli, a giant blue broccoli, but I cannot stand broccoli by itself. Meanwhile, I just see spinach right out of the package. Oh my gosh, how can you? How can you, Claire? Oh my gosh. So, my bestie, their wife, taught me how to make like broccoli tastes better, with a couple of like spices and stuff, and just putting it in the oven for like a couple of minutes, and it was a nice, relatively healthy snack. I really need to do that again because it wasn't bad. It was really good. It was just kind of like, it still tastes like broccoli, but And about broccoli, I can eat straight up raw broccoli from my fridge like a snack. You know what you remind me of? You remind me of my sisters when they were small. When they were small, they're talking about me being like 7 or 8, and they were like 11 and 12. They ate cheese, like the American sliced cheese, like straight up. Just took one and just ate it right there. They didn't put it in a sandwich. They didn't like put it in like mac and cheese. They didn't put it in anything. It's just like straight up raw cheese. We don't put it in anything. Just eat it. it's like whenever I know I wonder like how my sisters ended up the way they are. I remember, oh yeah, they did this when they were kids, when they were little kids. I mean, yeah, that was particularly cheesy. Oh boy. How long have I been? Oh, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Oh my god. See, I like these parts of my streams when I can chat a lot and talk about stuff. And this is the kind of stuff I want to do more. This is the kind of stuff that I want to do more because if I take a moment and stream like a video game, I like playing video games. But I noticed that when I play a video game, I don't like engage enough. Like I don't talk enough. I could talk, but I don't talk as much as I want to. Anyway, let's play a video game. I think we can do 30 minutes, right? All right, 30 minutes or maybe an hour. Like I feel a little bit spent when it comes to like chatting and stuff, unless I don't know, we got something else to watch. I don't know how people that stream habitually for like 7 hours or more every day do it. Like I see like people like they're not even endurance streamers. Like this is just their normal thing. Like streaming for so long. Like I'm thinking like I know like Corona is known for like streaming for like hours on end. And I mentioned I'm gonna mention her because I've been watching her lately about the streamer known as Proton John. Like every time they stream it's like 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm trying to find something on Tumblr. I'll post it once I find it. Let me know when you find it. I mean, there are tons of dead battle vids, among other things. I can watch random stuff, including task runs from Super Metroid ROM hacks. Task runs. I gotta think about the task run. I gotta think about putting in a task run because that's something that I probably... Oh, I just... Really? Okay, so I just went to like my YouTube recommendations, and since I watched Death Battle, they're like, oh, here's another Death Battle. Bill Cipher versus Discord, aka the from Gravity from My Little Pony. And I'm like, okay, I haven't seen My Little Pony like at all. But are you telling me that goat-looking character can beat like Bill fucking Cipher? Now, if you want to see me nerd rage, you suggest that Bill Cipher somehow can lose. Well, to be fair, Bill Cipher lost to Stan Pines. So okay, sorry. Spoilers for Gravity Falls. Which, by the way, I'm still trying to get my bestie to finish Gravity Falls. We got to the point where the author of the journals comes out, and found it. I'll post it now. Send it to me, and I'm trying to get them to like finish the show. It's like, come on, it's like 10 more episodes. We can do it. I mean, we're watching Doctor Who together, and it's like I'm enjoying Doctor Who all the time, but in the back of my head, I'm like, I want you to finish Gravity Falls. Can we do that? For this record, this task is playing on regular hardware. I love those. I love when you can like do a task and create like some sort of like task bot or something that make the task running on like real hardware. I love that kind of stuff. Also, we don't have music. I just noticed. There we go. Some music. And there's a video that explains how it was done. I won't say beyond that. Oh wait, you posted it. Freak, you posted it. Oh, and it's a short one. It's a short one too. Cool. Posted the thing. Let's watch. Let's see Scarlet's thing first, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be as long. Ta-da! Okay, so this is a pose by Scarlet, the Dead Hand, Scarlet. Hey, imagine if Dead Hand had returned from the depths and grew probably from eating too many people and monsters to be about 3 times the size of a Hinox. I swear to you. Okay, let's go back to Zelda. Let's go back to Zelda here. Do you remember The Legend of Zelda? In fact, I'm gonna. Let's turn this off real quick. Hi, Twitch. Is there anything I need to know about Twitch right now? Anything that's happened? Nope. Okay, good. Okay, hi. I don't need you. So, let's say the Hinox from Zelda, like the Legend of Zelda. Hinox. Do you know how big the Hinox are? Those things are huge. Oh, this is a perfect image. No, wait. Go back. This is a perfect image. Open image news tab. Thank you. This is a perfect image. Let me open it up over here. Where's Chrome? Thank you. Let me see. There we go. Let's shrink that a little bit so you can show the entire more. So I can show the entire picture, and then let's move me over here. Now this is a Hinox compared to Link. Imagine a creature 3 times that size. I am telling you, Scarlet, if you applied yourself, you could be a great horror writer. You have so many ideas in your head. Everything that you keep telling me whenever you come in and talk about the stuff that you have in your head. I am telling you, if you applied yourself and said, I want to learn how to do creative writing, you could be an excellent horror writer. Heck, you could be an excellent writing in general. You don't have to be horror. It could be any type of genre. But you bring up such horrific ideas that could be impressive and amazing. Like a Dead Hand from Ocarina of Time, 3 times the size of a Hinox. You give me huge Stephen King vibes without minus the races. Oh gosh, you could do a lot of great like horror stuff. I'm telling you. But since we're here now, since we're on this one right now, let me just go here. Because why the heck not? Let's watch the task now. Because imagine being a Dead Hand swallowing a Hinox like a snake. You keep doing these things and you keep telling me like I don't know how to do writing. I don't know what I could do for writing. I am telling you, if there's one advice I could give you, is pursue this. Pursue this. You have the talent. You have the ability. You just need to learn how to focus that and say, I'm going to do something about this. Granted. There are some things, granted, when you want to do like an actual story, an actual book, you can't be using creatures that have been copyrighted, from Zelda and stuff, but you can make your own. You can make your own that kind of sort of look like those, but not necessarily. But at the same time, you can do it. I believe in you. And with that said, let's watch this. Let's watch this task. Mainly, let me just, no, I almost pressed the stop streaming button. What the heck is wrong with me? Remember, actual hardware. This was done in actual hardware. Let's watch this. Let me just stop the music. Okay, this was done in actual hardware. Let's go. Oh, Mario 3. No. Whoa. I know what happened. I know what happened there. I know what happened. It's like Mario. That was Mario 3 right there, right? Guys. That was Mario 3. This is Mario 3. I know what happened. I've heard about this. So we start with Mario 3 and then suddenly, boom, Mario 1. Okay, so now, okay. In case you don't know what arbitrary code execution means, you know, when you're doing like stuff, real hardware, is that if you find a way to press buttons in a game in a very, very specific way, that's why I don't want to do horror stuff with dead hands. I don't want to do horror stuff with dead hand. I'm going to use dead hand. If I want to do horror stuff with hand, I'm going to use dead hand. I understand that. But you don't have to limit yourself to dead hand. Yes, you could potentially like use dead hand as an inspiration, but you can also like say, okay, you could work. Okay. What I'm trying to say is there are ways you can make it work without actually going into saying it's a dead hand. I hope I'm making sense about this. Going back to arbitrary code execution, you need to press buttons in a very specific way to make the game think you're actually inputting code into the game, so you can make the game do what you want it to do, which is outside of the bounds of the game. There are things that people have done, like putting like Flappy Bird in like Super Mario World using arbitrary code execution. I've seen that. So all this has been done in actual hardware, apparently. Chiru, I don't think you're hearing me. I want to use that hand, so I'm going to do what I want. Hey, I'm not stopping you. I'm not stopping you from you doing what you want. I'm just like seeing some potential there. That's all I'm saying. You know, for being actual hardware, this looks mighty sharp. I'm gonna say this. It looks mighty sharp for being actual hardware. Oh, good. They didn't do the thing. So they knew they didn't couldn't. Okay, so this is World 8.3 and 8.4. We're already at 8.4. Ooh, we're heading into something big. No, wait, wait a minute. Where are we going? Wait, where are we going? Why? Wait! Hold up, I just noticed. There's no loop. We're just been running through the castle as it is. What the heck? And there it is. Really? Really? Oh. Oh my gosh. You know, I was already impressed with the fact that we could like leave the confines of the loop on night 4. But really, bad apple. Bad apple. If you notice, you can see SMB1S is used for the outside of the silhouettes. Yeah, I noticed. I can sort of still see what the video's about. Okay, can I like between you and you What the? This is an actual NES. What we're watching right now is happening in an actual NES. The music and the images. So can I confess something to you guys? You know, it doesn't leave this room. Just you guys and I. I have not seen Bad Apple, the original Bad Apple. The only times I've seen Bad Apple have been in like meme videos like this. You know, when they put in Bad Apple in something else. That's how I've seen Bad Apple. I've never seen the original Bad Apple. Also, I'm stopping the video a lot because, you know, if this is copyrighted, at least I'm like stopping all the time. So it you know. It does help that Bad Apple is pretty much almost entirely silhouettes. You can almost make out what's happening here because... But yeah, there's a 30-minute video that explains how this was accomplished. I love those kinds of videos showing how things happen. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. It's Bad Apple from... Oh gosh, now I have to look it up. Not there. I'm not gonna look it up over there. I'm gonna look it up on this browser. Sheesh, I don't have any space. No, I'm not looking for a place called the Bad Apple. I'm looking for the song. Yeah, it's a Project Toho. It's a Toho's. It's from Toho. I knew it. I freaking knew it was from Toho. Ooh, the quality of the music is like crushed to hell and back. But I understand because, you know, it's like has to be placed into the NES in real time. The only version of There's a SpongeBob version of Bad Apple? I'm sorry? Shows you what I know. All I know is that it's an old Toho song and animation is an old fan-made project in the 2000s. Oh. Intriguing. Also, what else did I want to say about Bad Apple? Oh no, not Bad Apple, but Toho. I never played a single Toho game. There are some Toho games that kind of interest me, but it's like Toho, as far as I know, is like bullet hell. So the only bullet hell game I've played, and it's not even a true bullet hell game. It just has bullet hell elements. That's Nier Automata. That's another game that was on my list of saying, hey, I played Nier Automata on stream, and then it's like, but you finished Nier Automata. There's no surprises left for you. So there is one game. There is a game series that I wish so much I could play on stream, but I'm not going to for this very reason. That is Ace Attorney. I did play The Greatest Attorney, but on stream, I'm talking about on stream. I did play it on stream, but that's because I never played it before then. But the other Ace Attorney games, I played them to death. The only way I would play is Is she bleeding? No. This is what happens when I can't see anything. Oh, this ends. This ends at some point. Interesting. But speaking of Ace Attorney, the only way I would put Ace Attorney on this channel, despite the fact that I love Ace Attorney, is if I was like backseating somebody who's playing Ace Attorney and enjoy and playing it on for the first time, and I'm just like watching them squirm. Found it. I shall post it once I finish this message. Do it. I mean, I could have found it like by myself, but oh my gosh, I think my YouTube recommendation is gonna be poisoned by $8.4. Okay, and it just starts you there. And it just starts you there. It's like, yep, game's over. We're done. Thank you for watching, Toho. Of course, 4:52.65 is not exactly the fastest time for Super Mario Brothers, I think. right? Oh gosh. You know, I could just search it myself. I could just come here and search it myself. Let me see. Please tell me. Wait, what am I? Click on someplace. Wait. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we wait for the SpongeBob version. If we're talking about ROM hacks, how about this? Bad apple, but you have to dodge the black pistols, otherwise they hurt. Oh my gosh, I played that. This is what I love. This is what I love about. This is what I love about. Ooh. So if you hit the black areas, does it hurt you, or do you not lose? Oh my gosh, this is what I love about the homebrew community. Just making this. Like, we're not just like stealing the game, we're just like making new stuff. I love this. You need 120 points to get a star. Okay. Okay, so if it's... Oh, so you lose points when you hit black. I see. So if you don't have 120 points by the end of the video, you don't get the star. Mario should be taking damage because he's wearing... See, Mario says, rules for thee, not for me. Bad Apple 64. And I'll be perfectly honest, this type of music is like not exactly my favorite type of music, but it's still fun. Ah, there it is. Okay, let me put it over. Let's see if I can... By the way, I don't know crap about I don't know shit about Touhou, but dang, I really love that art and character designs. They're fine. They're great. They're great. I've seen some playthroughs of people playing Touhou, and I'm like, it's not something that interests me, honestly. Oh gosh. Something tells me Claire knows what this is about. Okay, Bad Patty. Oh god, I am... Okay, I want to know something. Okay. Okay. Never mind, this was made in 2021. We're fine. Okay. Okay, let's watch this. Let's watch this. Recommendation from Scarlett.
Give that thieving bilge rat Squidward for stealing it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. That was amazing. Now we need a proper full back. No, here's the thing. There's a full Apparently there's a full version. There's a full version of this. Oh no, it's just a song. It's just a song on we have the song. We have the song. We just need the video. Oh. Okay, that was funny. That was funny. That I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Scarlett. That was funny. Ah. Now I'm thinking what I'm going to do next. Andy, by the way, thank you for being here. You're amazing. You're awesome. Ah. Woo. I needed time to bring down my high. Oh gosh, how you guys been? Oh yeah, I got new glasses. Where's my glass cleaner? Oh gosh, I need to get my glass cleaner. I found out while working on random spider dance. Listen to random spider dance SpongeBob videos. Okay, no more SpongeBob videos for Scarlett. I'll be right back. I needed to stand up anyway. Look at stretch my legs. Been sitting for 2 hours straight. That's not good for your circulation. I mean, I can try and think of more random things to try you to watch and react. The blank doesn't hear. I just got up and walked. My camera doesn't react to that. You know, I'm gonna say this, and it's not, and it's not a. This is not a state of intent of me doing something really soon. I don't know. Maybe this is probably a next year thing. Music, please. But you can't control what I watch, Chiru. Not with that attitude. What was I gonna say? Right. This is not a statement of intent of what I want to do, but I've been thinking a lot about you know a new model, a new me. I want to do it 3D. I want to have it be 3D. I like Live 2D. I like how this looks. I like myself. But this is the thing. When this was made, this is kinda how I look. Well, obviously I don't. Obviously, I do have yellow eyes, of course, but it kind of mirrored a little bit how I look, especially with my hair. That is no longer the case. I want to have a 2.0 that looks kind of more like how I look. So you would have longer hair. You would have a different style. But I also want to be 3D because I want to like be able to, move hands, even if it's just puppeteering, like move hand here, move hand there. I'm listening to something. Give me a second. Sorry, I thought I heard somebody. But that's kind of like my thought. But I'm in the earliest process of, yes, this is what I want. Ooh. Okay, you guys have made my day, honestly. I was this close from saying I'm not gonna stream, but it's like I have too much in my mind. I want to at least like dissolve some of this. I've been thinking about stuff so much. Stuff that I cannot speak about. Like honestly, speaking a bit more serious. There's stuff that I've been thinking about that I can't talk about. And when the time comes, I will talk about it in the future. Thank you. You guys have given me so much energy, so much happiness, and I love what you guys bring to the table. I guess we'll not do Undertale today. But if I have the energy, okay, this is something that I've been noticing that I can talk about. Normally, I would be streaming on Sundays and Mondays at 3 p.m. But I've noticed that when I come back from work, because I open at work that day, when I come back from work, I literally don't have the energy. I literally do not have the energy. So, would you be okay? I'm not going to cancel those streams. I don't want to cancel those streams. Would it be okay if we could do a more relaxed stream where I don't have to pick up a controller? I just come here. If I stream for 30 minutes, it's 30 minutes. If I stream for an hour, it's an hour. But we do this. We just talk, chat. We react to stuff. Because I really do want to go and see like Cyanide and Happiness. And there's one other thing I'm thinking about. See, this is what I love. Today's stream was enjoyable. You know, if nothing else, that's the kind of stuff I like to hear. That means I did it. That means I did my job. That means I succeeded. At least for today, I succeeded. I feel bad whenever I don't stream, but also I know that sometimes I need time to, like, you know, decompress. And I want to do that on stream. I want to feel like I can decompress on stream, that I don't come to stream to, like, well, you know, when you're on stream, you do sort of perform in a way, but I don't want to feel like I got a feeling if it means anything. Thank you, Claire. Thank you. By the way, Claire, I noticed one thing. The heck am I looking at? Never mind. I don't want to click on that. Well, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Okay, I'm so glad nobody's watching what I'm doing. I'm doing this on stream. I realize, oh wait, I'm on stream. Oh wait, I'm on stream. You know, I do that a lot. Sorry, I do that a lot, especially when I'm playing video games. This is why I don't want to play video games all the time while I'm streaming, because I'm like, I'm like, wait a minute. See, this is the part where I'm saying I feel like I need to perform when I'm streaming, but I kind of want to feel a bit more relaxed while I'm doing it, because you know, when I started doing it was supposed to be a hobby. It was supposed to be just me chilling with you guys, and I want to keep doing that. Me chilling with you guys. That's why my name, as you can see there, it's supposed to be Chiru. Also, the final announcement before the stream ends, because honestly, as much fun as it is, I feel my spoons depleting. My final announcement. You're looking at images of varied TV dinners, aren't you? Why, yes. Yes, I am. I'm hungry. I am actually hungry. And that is the main reason I'm ending the stream. I want to have a dinner. I want to watch an episode of my anime. And I want to go to sleep. Yes, you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. With the new model, which is probably not going to happen till next year, I've been thinking about my name. And this is not something that's going to happen. This probably will never happen. I've been Chiru for 4 years. I'm trying to think when I changed my name to Chiru. I will say when I changed my name to Chiru, I was not too married to the name, but I've come to like, you know, enjoy using it and stuff. I still feel I can do better with a name. I've been racking my head and thinking, what could be my... if I were to change my name from Chiru to something else, what would it be? And I got nothing. I got nothing. I've got nothing. I've been Claire Diviner for over a decade. Honestly, I kind of wish I didn't put my actual name in my username, but I'm kind of stuck with it. But here's the thing. I am small enough that I feel like I could get away with doing one more change. One more name change. Under this. Because my brand is not like established to the point where I could say, hey, if I were to change my name tomorrow, how many people will know me? How many people will follow me? Like, I'm small enough that I can do it. I'm not in that awkward place where if I change my name, nobody will follow me. Like, I know there's like VTubers and streamers that are big enough. Like, look at... Okay, I know. I brought her name before, and I don't want to bring her up all the time, but Dokibird. Well, no, not Dokibird. Matarakan. There's another one, Matarakan. People follow Matarakan from her previous live, and then it's like, because she was big enough that they knew it was her, and they followed her through. I'm small enough that I can, I'm not in the awkward phase where it's like, if I change my name, it's not gonna happen, and I'm overthinking it already, and I can feel it in my head that the person in the back of my head is telling me, you're overthinking it, Snek! You're an overthinker, Snek! Stop it! Name yourself the Name yourself the world's longest town name. I am not gonna pronounce that. I know what you're talking about. I don't know how to pronounce that. I love watching those little like news broadcasts where they do this silly stuff. Not the news broadcast when it's awful stuff, but the silly stuff. But yeah, I got nothing for a name. So for now, I'm still Chiru. And we'll see. It's not hard to pronounce once you get the hang of it. I mean, my full name is like super long. I just shortened it to Chiru because, I also thought just to be like clever, I could just call myself Yurik, which is Chiru backwards. But I don't know. That sounds so try hard, honestly. That sounds so try hard. Oh gosh, okay. I am like coming up with excuses to keep streaming. I feel like I'm doing a Midwestern thing, and I'm not even a Midwestern. I'm Puerto Rican. So, oh, somebody's trying to get me to know how to say the name. Here's how I'm going to. By the way, guys, I'm going to butcher this so bad. Clanvarbid Gwengid Gigereth Gwindrabith Lantis Celio Gogogok. Congratulations. Now the Welsh hate me. Well, now you pretty much got it. Reminder, English is not my native language. And I know absolutely zero Welsh. And this is one Snek that, Spanish is my main language. Español es mi primer idioma. English is my second language. And I'm trying to learn French on top of that. You know what we should do? We should do French lessons. We should do like a spot for French lessons, like on stream. Like me trying to learn and speak French. Of course, I know no Welsh, but I'm Puerto Rican, born in the US, and suck in Spanish. Yep. I noticed that a lot of Puerto Ricans that were born in the continental US don't know a whole lot of Spanish. And I'm not putting it like a... This is not a slide on you. Like, I have cousins and nephews and nieces that have been born here. And like, they tell me like 2 words in Spanish and everything else is in English. They say something like, hola tío, and just, hola tío, how are you? What you been doing and all that stuff. And they just never speak Spanish to me. I still love them. I still love them. But damn, I wish they got their Spanish a little bit better. Granted. I know the education system in the United States is horrible and getting worse. But my opinion, my own personal opinion, if you apply yourself to learn a second language, you're already smarter than most of the population on the earth. Maybe that's wrong for me saying that, but I feel like you're just smarter just by knowing a second language. Even if you can't speak it too well, the fact that you can speak it at all, the fact you can carry a conversation, that's amazing. Not knowing how to... Anyways, somebody got bored with my talk about serious stuff. Not knowing how to speak Spanish is one of my biggest regrets in life. I could start whenever I want. I just don't have the motivation. You can make it a goal you can make it a goal on your streams. Anyway, somebody got bored for my serious talk. On to the dead hand thing I was talking about later. I couple with the size of the venom. I like to think female ones are larger than the males and have more intellect and memory. I mean, that's generally how females work. They have more intellect and better memory than the males. That's usually how it works in terms of like in real life. The size, not so much, but believe me, believe me, in general, women are smarter. Like the female dead hands also has said. Not reading that. Okay, this is where the brain rot begins, and my belly rumbles hard, and it tells me, "Yep, it's time to cut. It's time to cut." Because what the fuck are you doing with your life, Chiru? Okay. Before we go into another tangent, I really have to go. But tomorrow, provided everything goes well, I'll be here earlier than I was today. And tomorrow, we will be playing a game. It will not be Undertale. It will be AI the Somnium Files. It will be AI the Somnium Files. We'll be back on that because, my God, I love what I played last time. We're not too far into the game, by the way, but we're going to be playing that. Basically, if you piss one off and something, it will remember you or remember you for as long as it lives, which, if not put down, is eternal. You're just describing women. You're just describing women right now. Damn, I'm usually busy Wednesday and Saturday afternoons. I hope I don't miss any streams. Honestly, I don't mind if you miss a stream or two. I'm glad that you want to keep watching my streams. I love that of you. But I don't mind if you're like, okay, fine. Okay, fine, I can't watch it this time. But I'm gonna call it a stream here. I'm gonna call it a stream. You guys go get something to eat. I'm gonna get something to eat. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic day. Maybe next time I'll think about doing a more structured stream. But you know what? I needed this. I needed this stream. And I hope you guys... You know, I'm going to repeat myself, but have a wonderful, fantastic day. Hell yeah, hell had no future like a dead hand scorn. And we're going to end it at that. Goodbye. you know, I like what you've done with the place. I like that thing you have over there. It goes well with the rest of the room.